Good evening. God bless you. My name is Reverend Paul Chimezrim, your regular host on Rising Above Your Foundation. I want to just tell you a little story of my life. By the grace of God, I grew up to discover that I didn't see my father. And my mother, we were five in number. And my mother was a farmer. This woman can farm to feed us. She can farm for food, not for money. And this woman is known in the village as a poor widow. Growing up, see her sell granite, sell banana. I assisted her selling granite, selling banana. When I discovered that life was not going to be easy, I started trying to be a man of my own. Move on to, start pushing wheelbarrow. Pushed wheelbarrow for some time, then started roasting meat. If you know Obe, if you know Ahia Zumba, that is where I came from. So you know that butchering business is a major business in that community. So I started roasting meat because that's the easiest way to come. From there, life continued. Then I grew up to see four brothers as senior. I happened to be the last one. My elder brother traveled, our first son traveled to Cameroon, served somebody for 7 years, and the man didn't say to him. He started the life over there. Then our second son, this is the first guy that bought me Christmas clothes. This is the first guy that, took me to Owerri City. And this guy was coming bright. This guy was doing well. He was a butcher. He was the first guy in a village that rented the house to live in Owerri. This guy started doing well. One day he came back drunk. That's how he became a drunkard. And he drank until he died a drunkard. I will tell you the rest of the story. When he was about to die, he called me and told me a story. He said why he was in Owerri doing his meat business. A man became fond of him, coming always to buy meat from him. And one day the man invited him to his house. He went to the man's house. When he got to the man's house, the man started romancing him. As the man was romancing, he felt like being a man, and his third leg stood up. The man opened him up and swallowed everything that came out of him. He said as he came out of the man's house, wanted to, drink as an unbeliever so that he can take one bottle of beer to see what happened to him. He said as soon as he took one bottle, that is how he became a drunkard. And from that day, each time he takes one bottle, it's like he has taken one full trailer load of alcohol. He was a drunkard and died at the age of 32. Then our third son, this young man was bright, doing well, growing, and traveled to Owerri through the help of my second son. He got to Owerri, started business. He was my hope of writing, NAPTEP. It was my hope of going to school. And one day he became sick. He was sick for 2 years. During those 2 years, my mother sold everything. In fact, I don't know if you know how people sell plantain. That's the plantain that is just standing, it has not beard, to just sell it. You will just sell it. You will just see the fruit of the plantain, you will sell it. That was what my mother was doing to see how she can carry him in that his sickness. And for 2 years, at the point of death, he gathered the family and told us a story that one of our village brother was, homosexing him. We raised the case and we reported the matter to our Nze, and they invited the young man from Lagos. He came. The day he stepped into the village, my brother became deaf and dumb. He couldn't speak. And the people who came to judge the case, okay, since he can't talk, then we will refist the matter. And when the young man left back to Lagos, by the time they refused the matter, as the young man left to Lagos, my brother started talking again. And before they would refuse the matter, my brother died at the age of 28. Now, listen, let me say, why am I telling you these stories? I want to tell you where I'm coming from. I want to tell you my foundational story. And at the death of that my brother, then the one that seniored me traveled. Then it was left only me. Now, look at this. I want to say something here. In life, if you don't know your story, let me say this. I will be talking on this later. God is a historian, and God cannot give you a future that you don't know the past. In my next session, I will tell you about that.